So you finally decided to open up your wallet and pay for a premium AI assistant. Honestly, that's great. It's a huge step. But, well, now comes the genuinely harder decision. Do you go with ChatGPT or do you go with Claude? If you look around online, most reviews out there just endlessly compare technical features and abstract benchmarks. But let's be real for a second. Most of us simply want to know which AI is actually going to help us get more done in our daily lives. And you know what? That is exactly the problem we're going to solve in today's explainer.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our roadmap for today. We'll start with the AI upgrade dilemma, map out some real-world workflows, discuss when free is actually totally enough, and then we'll introduce the advisor decision framework. Finally, we're going to wrap the whole thing up with the final scorecard. So, let's get started.
All right, kicking things off with Section 1, the AI upgrade dilemma. The absolute biggest mistake people make when they are finally ready to upgrade is getting completely lost in endless feature lists. They look at all the shiny new bells and whistles rather than taking a step back and evaluating their own daily habits. Ask yourself honestly right now, are you comparing the AI models or actually scratch that? You really should be asking, are you comparing your own personal needs? Because while most reviews pit these models against each other in a vacuum, what actually matters in the real world is which specific tool helps you accomplish your goals on a random Tuesday afternoon. And that brings us to a foundational truth for this entire explainer. The best AI is the one you'll actually use every day. When it comes down to your daily productivity, consistency, and how naturally a tool aligns with your specific workflow, that completely trumps raw technical capability. Seriously, if it doesn't fit your existing habits, you simply aren't going to use it. Moving right along to Section 2, real-world AI workflows. Let's move completely away from the theory and evaluate how these tools perform across 4 specific everyday personas. We're going to start with students. Now, if you are using AI for, synthesizing lecture notes, breaking down really complex explanations, or prepping for your exams, stop and ask yourself whether the free version of either Claude or ChatGPT already does that for you. For the vast majority of student needs, the free tiers are incredibly robust. If they do the job, absolutely save your money. There's literally no reason to pay for capacity that you just aren't utilizing. Now, let's contrast that with content creation. If AI is a baked-in part of your daily workflow, whether you're drafting scripts, outlining blog posts, or just generating ideas, a premium subscription translates directly into massive gains in consistency and daily productivity. Upgrading here is almost always a no-brainer because there is a tangible, highly measurable boost in your creative output. What about professional tasks? Things like drafting corporate emails, compiling massive reports, strategic planning, or doing deep research. My advice to professionals is to just completely ignore the price tag for a moment. So the crucial point is, ask yourself which interface naturally fits into your specific corporate rhythm. The focus shouldn't be on saving a couple of dollars a month. It really needs to be on which AI feels like a seamless, natural extension of your existing workflow. And finally, we have our developers handling complex coding tasks. Listen, there is no universal winner here. The ultimate test is a strict side-by-side comparison. You literally need to test both tools on the exact same coding task. See which one understands your code base better, see which one debugs faster, and then simply keep the winner that genuinely improves your productivity.
All right, Section 3, when free is enough.
I think it's really important to establish exactly when paying for an AI is just an unnecessary expense. We need a quick reality check. If your usage falls into any of these 3 buckets, you should probably just keep your wallet closed. Number 1, if you're just logging in once a week for occasional use, don't pay. Number 2, if you're still on the experimentation phase, just testing the waters, free's totally fine. And number 3, just like we discussed with our students, if your current needs are fully met by the free tiers, sticking to them is without a doubt the smartest move you can make. Next up, Section 4, the advisor decision framework. Now, what's really interesting about this framework is how it acts as a strict, objective filter that basically takes all the emotion and the tech hype right out of the purchase decision. We've broken this down into 5 logical steps for self-reflection. In sequence, ask yourself, do I use AI daily? Does it save me meaningful time? Will I actually consistently use the premium features being offered? Will it genuinely improve the quality of my work? And the bottom line here, will it save me more money or time than it actually costs? If you answer yes across the board, well, you're ready to choose. Which brings us to the climax of our explainer, Section 5, the final scorecard. So after running your own personal workflow tests, you're going to score both ChatGPT and Claude against these 5 key metrics: ease of learning, productivity gain, value for money, long-term value, and your overall recommendation. Seeing the scores side by side like this takes the guesswork completely out of the equation. It forces you to rely on actual data from your own daily grind, not just some random internet benchmark. Because ultimately, the final verdict is remarkably simple. Choose the AI you will actually use. ChatGPT isn't automatically better. Claude isn't automatically better. We are dealing with entirely different tools engineered for entirely different people, with completely different cognitive styles and workflows. I want to leave you with this final, somewhat provocative thought to chew on. As your skills evolve, will your choice today still be the best fit for your workflow tomorrow? Look, AI is moving incredibly fast, and your workflows are going to adapt over time. So keep evaluating, keep testing, and always make sure your tools are actually serving you. If this explainer helped you make a smarter decision today, be sure to hit subscribe. Every week, we break down these complex choices to help you save time, money, and effort. Thanks so much for exploring this with me today.